In the electronics there are two papers. One it is that the computer organization for electronics. The syllabus of computer organization for electronics paper, the paper code is BCSET 303. Some learning objective that can be seen at this screen. The syllabus is that related to the computer, that is the unit first, computer systems. In the computer system we can study hardware and software components of the computer systems. Next it is that the history, it means generation and timelines of the computers. Next it is that the chronology of the microprocessor, development with respect to the CISC families wise Intel PowerPC. Next point it is that the overview of operating systems. Next, computer booting process. Next point, instruction set architecture and operating system case studies such as DOS and Unix. In this chapter we can study basics of the computer and its history and some basic concept related to the computer. Next it is that the unit 2 is the CPU reference to the 8085. 8085 it is the 8-bit microprocessor that can be used as a CPU. In the unit 2 we can discuss programmer model. What is a programmer model? Programmer model is the part of CPU which that can be used for the programmer or that can be available for the programmer. This model is known as the programmer model. In the programmer model we can see CPU register, arithmetic and logic units, general purpose registers and special function register and stack register. Next it is that the addressing mode. How can data entered in the instruction that can be defined by the addressing modes. Next it is that the instruction format. How can write an instruction and number of instruction that comes to the program. Instruction format and that categories. Next it is that the program flow control, data movement, data processing, misaligns instruction, that is the category of the instructions. That is the unit 2nd. Next it is that the unit 3, it is the memory organization, reference to the 8085, 80286, that is the microprocessors. How can memory organized in the computer? The memory that can be requires larger speed, larger space and small or low cost. That can be achieved by the memory organization in the computer. In the memory organization, first point it is that the memory width, second interfacing memory with microprocessor. How can connect the memory to the microprocessor, that can be discussed in this point. Next it is that the data memory. In the data memory we can study scratchpad RAM, storage, electrical erasable programmable read only memory. Next it is at the code memory. Next point, address generation. How can we can generate machine code, that can be studied at this point. Next it is at the memory management, and last point it is that the memory management unit, responsibilities and its features. That is the unit 3. Last unit it is that the unit 4, that is the input and output organization, reference to the 8085 microprocessor. In this unit we can discuss computer peripherals and interfacing peripheral control signals, peripheral mapping such as memory mapped, IO mapped, and last point it is that the mode of the transfer, byte and block. Or we can study port, parallel port as well as series port. This syllabus comes from the number of reference books that can be available at the form of PDF or online. The reference book, it is that the first computer organization by J.P. Hayes. It is regarding to the unit first and unit third. Second point, it is that the computer system architecture Maurice Menu that used for the unit fourth. Third, it is that the microprocessor and microcontroller by the Krishnakant for the unit first to unit third. And last, it is that the fourth reference book, the Pentium microprocessor by James Antonopoulos for the unit first. So start the unit first. What is unit first? Unit first, it is that the computer system. The block diagram of the computer we can see at this screen. What is a computer system? A computer system is a set of integrated devices that input, output, process and store the data and information. Computer systems are currently built around at least one digital processing device. There are 5 main hardware components in computer system, that is the input devices, processing devices, storage devices, output devices and communication devices. So we can start new point. It is the hardware and software. At this system, user cannot be directly communicate with the hardware. That can be communicated through application software to system software and system software to hardware. Because of hardware it is the physical component. What is a hardware? Hardware refers to the physical components of the computer. Monitor, keyboard, CPU are 3 major parts of the computer. Here CPU is the main part of the computer. Again, CPU is divided into 3 parts. One, it is that the control unit, another it is that the arithmetic logic unit, and third it is that the memory unit. Start with the first unit, control unit. This unit controls the operation of all part of the computer. It obtains the instruction from memory, interprets them and directs the operation of the computer. It converts the user input and into signal, sends to the ALU unit. It uses clock inputs to maintain the sequence of the data. The speed is the frequency of the data processing and it is measured in the megahertz. Second unit, it is that the arithmetic and logic unit. An arithmetic and logic unit, it is also known as ALU, is the part of the CPU system that carries out arithmetic and logic operations. An ALU performs basic arithmetic operations. Example are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. It also performs logical operations like comparison of values such as NOT, AND, OR. All information in a computer is stored in the form of binary number, example 0 or 1. Third unit, the memory unit, stores the data, instruction and send the instruction to all other units of the computer whenever it needs. It is also known as primary memory or RAM. RAM means random access memory. All input and output are transmitted through the main memory. There are 2 kinds of memory we often refers to when it comes to the computer memory system. Those are primary memory and secondary memory. The primary memory select any part of the memory when user want to save the data in memory, but that not be stored in permanently on that location. It is also has another name is RAM. Random access memory or RAM. The primary storage is referred as RAM due to the random selection of the memory location. It performs both read and write operation on the memory. If power failures happened in the system during the memory access, then you will lose your data permanently. So RAM is volatile memory. Next type it is that the secondary memory. Secondary memory is the external and permanent memory that useful to store the external storage media such as DVD drive, hard disk, memory cards, memory sticks like pen drive. Secondary memory deals with following types of the components. First, read-only memory ROM. Memory location that offers huge ROM is permanently types of standard to save data, but it work with read-only operation. No data loss happen whenever power failure occur during the ROM memory work in the computer. ROM memory has several models such names following. First it is that the PROM, programmable read-only memory. PROM maintains large storage media but can't offer to the erase feature in the ROM. This type of ROM maintains PROM chip to write the data once and read many. The programs or instruction designed in PROM can't erased by the other program. Second type it is that the EPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory, designed for the recover the problem of the PROM and ROM. User can delete the data of EPROM through pass on ultraviolet light and its erase chip is reprogrammed. Third type it is that the EEPROM, electrical erasable programmable read-only memory, similar to the EPROM but it uses electrical beam for the erase of the data of the ROM. Next it is that the software. The software classified into two types. One it is that the system software, another it is that the application software. First, system software. The system software consists of low-level binary programs that interact with the computer. At the very basic level, the example of the system software are operating system, compilers, utilities for the managing computer resources. Example printer software, scanner software. Some major operating system that used widely around the globe is first Windows OS, Mac OS and Linux OS. Next it is that the application software. Application software, it is also known as app for short, is a program or group of program designed for the end user. Example of an application software includes word processor, spreadsheet, accounting application, web browser, an email client, a media player, a file viewer, simulator, a console game and a photo editor. Thank you.